I'm Ashley Anderson, and I'm a mobile horse trainer and people trainer that travels all over the state of Texas and surrounding states. Horses are amazing and beautiful creatures, but there are times when things can get pretty ugly. That's where I come in. I help problem horses become your dream horse. Horses usually aren't the problem, it's usually a people problem. Join me as I overcome some awful behaviors, problem solving, getting a good foundation, a tune up on your horse, or even improving your horsemanship. Through my videos, clinics, private and group lessons, and seminars, I hope you can learn something new. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you soon. Hey y'all, so today I decided to use Hemi to teach how to teach your horse to stand still while being bathed. And I used Hemi for this because he was really nervous about water, and it was really hot, so it was a good day to do it. As you can see, I'm trying to cool off too. Anyways, so basically the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to pull the water hose out to where you have enough room if the horse decides to move. As you can see, I'm not in a tiny area. There's plenty of open space, so he's not claustrophobic. And I'm just taking the water hose and just going to his side and not touching him. Once he's good with him, with the water on the side, then I'm actually touching close by his withers. I did his front legs. I really should have started the withers because the withers is the least sensitive spot on them. So that was my bad there, but you know, he's not reacting that bad there. So I'm just going to pull that out of my way, and I'm just going to go from side to side. Once he feels comfortable with that, I'm going to go to a new spot, and once he stands still, I'm going to go to the old spot that I just did, so the previous spot. So now I'm going from his withers to his front leg. Okay, and I'm waiting for him to relax there. He's still moving. There we go, that's a little better. Okay, once I feel comfortable with that, and I'm just going to go ahead and turn so you can see him better, but once I feel comfortable with that, I'm just going to do the same thing. Move to a different body part and go back to the previous one. So we're at his withers, now we're at his front feet. Withers. Still moving, front feet. So as soon as he relaxes, that's when I take that pressure away. And the pressure is meaning the water. So we're basically desensitizing him to water all over his body. Okay, so now I'm in a new spot, his back, and I'm going back to his withers. So back, and then the withers. And he didn't really react as much as I was hoping he would for video's sake. And I don't have any horses that don't like water other than him. So I'll probably make another video later on when I do get a horse, probably the Mustang, that does not like water on them, so you can kind of see some problems that might occur. Leon was playing with my camera, so sorry, it's all nice and crooked. Okay, and I'm just doing the same thing on this side, and of course you can't really see because of the crooked camera. Oh, and then I noticed it. Okay, so now that we got the camera fixed, we're just going to do the same thing on the other side. So I'm just going to get him used to it next to him without actually touching him. Once he's comfortable, we're going to the withers. Okay, as you can tell, he's not really liking it as bad. There he goes, now he's relaxing. And it's always a good idea to do introducing water when they're hot or after they just worked out, because they're less likely to freak out because it's going to feel good. You know, think about it as, you know, when little kids, some kids don't like to get wet. When they're nice and hot and sweaty, they enjoy getting wet a little bit more because it's cooler on them. Same thing with horses. You know, you don't want to just introduce a horse that hates water when they're fresh and just got out of the pasture. It's always a good idea to introduce horses to water when they're hot, it's hot outside, and so on. So Hemi, I just kind of grabbed him out of the pasture because he was sweating pretty bad, and I was like, let's go ahead and teach him this today. So everybody kind of got their own little bath, but everybody but him liked the water, so they all stayed in the pasture waiting on it. So he's doing pretty good. So you just watch my hand. I'm just basically going from a new spot to the previous spot. That's all it really is. And you want to ensure that they're not freaking out at any point. And you want to go back to the previous spot because you're taking away that pressure and then adding it to ensure that the horse is not scared of it there, doesn't like it there. And you want to touch every single part, you know, get up under their legs, get up on their butt, you know, get everywhere that people don't usually get to get them used to the water. So like here, he doesn't really like his butt getting water running down on it. So I'm just focusing on that. Okay. Then I'm going to go to this side and say, okay, what can we do here? Okay, so now I'm under his leg. See, he's lifting that leg up. I'm just going to hold it until he releases there. Now he's relaxed, so I'll take it away. Okay, so here I should have pulled his head around. I don't really necessarily want them looking around because if he was to take off, his butt's going to swing at me. So that was a no-no on my part. So now I'm just kind of letting him enjoy it. It's really hot outside, so I'm just rubbing it around him, making sure he's cooling off. Make sure he's always got a reward for it, you know, and I'll teach you how to do it to his face here in a minute. Because a lot of people want to wash a horse's face off, but they do it incorrectly. As you can tell right now, I have not yet touched his face yet because I don't want him to freak out about it. And typically, I tell people not to even worry about their face until day 2, maybe day 3. Okay, so his face should be pulled up there, but I'm going to slack in there. Hey y'all, if you're ready to see how to get your horse to stand still while washing his face off, go ahead and click on below to the next video link, and I'll show you exactly the step-by-step video on getting Hemi to accept water on his face, how to wash it off, how to introduce it, and kind of the goals that you're looking at overall in bathing. So make sure to check that video out if you haven't already. Subscribe below. And you know what? You can even click that logo right there on the bottom of the right side of the screen. So thank y'all so much for watching, and check out the links below.